Click, click, clap. What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and it is the first event of 2026. And surprise, surprise, it's a Pokemon card event, but the difference is my buddy Billy, who's known for the Comic and Toy Fair, Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair, is putting on this event. And yeah, he's not from this world. He's from the grumpy old men world who don't do pre-sold tickets. You have to pay at the door. It was funny. I was looking at the event post the other night, and someone asked, "How do I buy tickets online? I can't find it anywhere." Billy's old school. You got to pay at the door. But yeah, going to be a fun event. His first event last year was obviously very successful. That was the video where I went to the Pokemon Fair, and then I went to PopCon in Ballarat, and then came back to the Yarraville Fair. So because the event was so successful, he's given it another crack. I'm excited to be there for the proper event this time. I didn't really get to experience properly last time. It is a short day. It only goes from 10 a.m. till 2, I believe. It is super early in the morning right now. I'm going to get down there early because Billy runs this entire thing by himself. So I'm going to go down and see if he needs a hand. Anyway, the main thing about today's video is Pokemon community people about the whole One Piece thing. So at the end of last year, the word on the Poke Streets was that the Pokemon trend, or whatever you want to call it, is starting to slow down, and a lot of people are moving over to One Piece. So today I actually want to ask and speak to a lot of the Pokemon TCG community and just ask them on their thoughts about on the One Piece thing. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and it's gonna be a fun day. Let's go. Quick shout out to my Siminions. Your support means the world, and if you want exclusive members only videos and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more. But always remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. Can I ask you something, man? I've got a theme for today, and you're deep within this community, right?
What is it?
So I want to talk to people about the word on the Poke Streets about how the Pokemon's kind of starting to fall off a little bit, and One Piece is the new trend.
People are jumping ship, but I'd rather stay with Pokemon because that's what I know.
One Piece?
No. This is the person to talk to here. HD Collectibles. They do One Piece.
Come on, mate. Come on. It's
good advertisement. What are you doing?
It is good. It is good advertisement.
I'm not good.
Do you think it's going to last?
Well, in the last, move out people's way. This month alone, it's only halfway through the month, there's already been 150,000 submissions to PSA of One Piece. In 5 months' time, the market's going to be saturated.
Like, One Piece is big, but it's not on the same level.
Well,
so I feel like it's just
the
a
anime
phase.
and the manga. There's a really nice cards in One Piece. There's lots of playable stuff, and there's mangas, which are like the biggest.
But are the people jumping ship, are they actually One Piece fans, or are they just following the trend?
They just want money.
I'm the king of the streets, the king of the streets.
Your Majesty,
Hello.
I want to ask card people today about the whole word on the Poke Streets.
What's the word?
The word is that, how Pokemon's starting to drop in price, and how One Piece is the new king of the... Wait, there's only one king of the street. How One Piece is the new kid on the block. What are your thoughts on that?
I think One Piece it started off slow, but I thought it was always just going to ramp up. It's a popular anime. The cards are really good. I expected that hype to go up, but Pokemon, it's always going to be, I feel like it's going to be number one always. Even though it had taken a bit of a dip, I feel like the price is always going to go up.
One Piece is big, but it's just not in the same stratosphere as Pokemon, I don't think.
Ooh, I beg to differ.
Really? Do you think? I feel like One Piece appeals to anime people. I know obviously it's huge in the anime world, and even people who, I guess, are new to anime, but Pokemon transcends that, I think. Pokemon is so big that people don't consider it to be an anime.
True. Okay, I don't really watch the show anymore, but One Piece is still going strong. Over 1,000 episodes, people are still watching it. And they're also playing the card game, which I think that's a big difference. A lot of people playing One Piece, whereas Pokemon, not so much.
And do you think the One Piece thing will last?
I think so. Yeah.
You think
so? I think it'll still keep going. I think it will last a very long time. Yeah.
There you go. You heard it first from the king. Billy,
Simon?
forecast for today?
Well, we have a kind of a late start, but
It's Pokemon card people, mate. They take 5 minutes to set up.
5 minutes to set
This
up.
guy, he's
yeah.
stressing out. Comic book people, mate. We're here at 8 o'clock setting up, right?
True that.
The thing I'm asking everyone today, which you probably don't know about, but did you know the word on the street is Pokemon cards are on the way down and One Piece is on the way up? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
So whenever your next event is, I'm going to start my own event called the Yarraville One Piece Fair. And we're going to go head to head.
I was thinking I was going to do that already. I might beat you to it.
All right. Well, we'll get. Do you know when are you going to do another one of these later in the year?
So many card shows.
Yeah, maybe not.
I would love to. I just have to find out a good, date that we can not overlap. With
I know we can
fairs.
find dates, mate. There's a place you can go.
I think I know too. SimpleSimon.
That's it.
On YouTube.
That's it.
Like and subscribe.
Alright, so throughout this video we're going to be jumping back and forth between conversations with people about the whole One Piece thing. I'll be showing you some of the amazing cards that were on sale at this event, and of course I'll be showing you a lot of crowd footage. But wait! We don't even know if there's going to be a crowd for this event. Let's check in with Billy to see what he thinks the turnout's going to be for the second Yarraville Pokemon Fair.
No, I think it's going to go well. Our second show hopefully is a good one. It is summer holidays, I guess, for students and whatnot. So I don't know if that's going to play any part in the amount of people coming, etc. But yeah.
So while all the vendors were finalizing their table setups and Billy was having anxiety about whether people would show up or not, it turns out when it's a beautiful day and you have a cheap door charge of only $3.00 and you have Pokemon cards, the people come. The line was wrapped around the block and I don't think Billy had any idea. I always knew that the Pokemon Fair was going to go crazy. Speaking of crazy though, check out what crazy thing happened in the line. Oh, something for me? Hello, what's this?
Oh.
Subscribe.
Yes, right.
Never knew you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that. I'm a card guy. Should I open it now?
It's up to you.
Well,
Yeah,
your
let's-
review. So, backstory is that at the same time that we gave Sarah a thing, the binder, we were like, I want to get Simon something too, but it's not here yet.
Am I doing this really poorly? Am I hurting your brain right now? Oh, shit. It's a signature.
It is this signature.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Let's go.
Look at that. Signed UFC cards, baby. That's me.
You know how fucking hard.
That's me.
You know how hard they are to find, bro. That's why I didn't have it at Collector Running for you.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Awesome. A massive shout out to John and Giselle from Uru Mart for the amazing gift. I'll give you guys a closer look at the card a little bit later in the video. But right now, we're getting ready for 10 a.m. and the crowds to start flooding in. King of the Street POV.
Here they come. Just open. Let's go.
Mate, you got prime spot here.
Nice one.
This is the best. That's what the king deserves. He knows. This is the treatment you get when you're the king.
You just get
It's royalty right here.
Everyone's coming and they went sideways.
So the crowd slowly started to trickle in. The issue with not having online pre-sale tickets is it kind of slows down the line from coming in because everyone has to stop and pay, but it's all good. Everyone got in the end, and you even had the Pokemon TCG superstars of YouTube at this event like Catastrophe here. Make sure you check out her channel. I'm sure she'll have an amazing video come from this event as well. Now, one thing that was difficult about this event was it got so crowded that it was very hard to get the tables and film what was on the tables. So lucky for you guys who enjoy seeing what was on sale at the event, all you card people who want to see the cards that were on show. I took all the table footage before the event started because I'm a genius. And I'm so glad I did, because 20 minutes after the doors opened, I would never have been able to take shots like this to show you guys the cards that were on show at this event. And for those who might be newer to my videos, make sure you watch while you got your phone in hand, because I try my best to put as many Instagram handles in the video as well as in the video description. So if you see something that you may have wanted to pick up and you want to see if they still have it, you can hit them up on the gram. And it's also the best way to see what these vendors are bringing to future events. And look at this, they even had comic books at the Pokemon Fair. Give it up for Sexual Chocolate. And if you are watching this video and not a Pokemon card person, this coming Sunday on January 25th will be the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair. There'll be comics, there'll be toys and more. Make sure you're there and let's make the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair just as great as the Yarraville Pokemon Fair. That's what's up. What are your thoughts on the whole Pokemon's kind of on the way out, or dropping in price and everything, and One Piece is the new kid on the block? What do you know about it?
I don't know much about this One Piece thing, but I've heard a lot of people asking for it. I don't think Pokemon's on the way out. I think today could be a good sort of indication of where it's going to go in 2026. I think there has been a bit of a correction for sure. But that's just like with anything. Any other products or investments, there's always going to be a dip or a correction in pricing. So, but let's see how we go today.
I'm here with Shang from, what's the name of your table again?
Look, my eBay store is called Loot Drop Collectibles, but I'm just a private collector that just sells here and there.
Okay, representing Yarraville, I love it. Started here. The question I'm asking, I guess, people who know about cards.
Yep.
Obviously, the word on the street is Pokemon prices are dropping and One Piece is going up. I just want to get your thoughts on, because I don't know a lot about the card game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this? Because you obviously sell both.
Yeah, so I was in One Piece back in like 2023.
Before it was cool.
No, actually, like to be.
When it first came out, it was big, I think.
That's right. There was a lot of like product was really hard to get at the start as well. So I was like paying secondary market prices when it first came out, and then it dipped, and then that's when Pokemon gone up. And then I've had a few people come by with their Pokemon collection, and they're like, "Hey, I'm getting out of Pokemon. It's too hard to get, and this One Piece is like my jam." So now it's going to be interesting to see how it goes, because I think the product is now really difficult to get at retail. So we'll see what happens.
The thing I'm curious about is that people who are jumping from Pokemon to One Piece, are they actually into One Piece?
It depends.
Or are they just following a trend?
It depends. I mean, you got your investors, you got your collectors, you got your like people who watch the Netflix and they're like, hey, this is really cool, and they've started getting into One Piece. So everyone to their own. It's their own collecting journey, and that's you got to respect that. So I don't know. I feel like it's a very wide audience, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, welcome to everyone.
Well, whether you're into Pokemon or One Piece, and you know where you can get it? Right here, boys. There you go. Now, if you were walking the streets of Yarraville on this day, you would have noticed they were empty, because everybody was at the Yarraville Senior Citizens Club right here at the Pokemon Fair. This is the other room, I like to call it, and it was just as crowded as the bigger room. If you attended the event, make sure you let me know in the comments, did you go to the left room first or the right room first? We know what cards this dude showed up for, that's right. Shout out to One Piece guy right there. And back into the main room we go. And the crowds were still pouring in from the streets. Unlike the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair, where everyone shows up first thing in the morning and then it kind of dies off pretty quick. But we need to change that, people. Another thing that was there for the first time was Flinch Matcha. Brought their limited breads and of course their famous colourful matcha. Hi, could I get a taro matcha and one of these limited edition breads? Thank you. I don't know if you know Billy, this is the guy from Ultimate Figure Protection. Yeah, right there. It's the guy. What's going on, man? How are you? I have a theme for today's video, kind of. Well, it's a question for the card community, and I think you and Giselle are the perfect candidates to answer this question. Because it's about the whole Pokemon on the way down and One Piece on the way up. I mean, what are your thoughts on it all?
I mean, the thing is just that it's always cyclical, right? Collectibles is a cyclical thing. It can either, stuff goes up, stuff goes down, right? It depends what you're passionate about. So if you're passionate about something, it doesn't matter whether or not something is going up or down, right? You collect, you buy, you sell. Period. That's it.
Because you guys were into One Piece since the beginning, right?
Yeah. So we were ripping One Piece since like Blue Bottom, which is like the first set ever, right? It's called Romance Dawn. We didn't necessarily sell it. We were just collecting at first, but it wasn't purely okay, we're ripping, we're collecting type of thing. It was just a pack here and there. Like, you know me, I'm more passionate about Pokemon than anything, right? As you can see. Giselle has loved One Piece, you know, she's been watching One Piece, the anime, for a very long time, and now with the live action series, which is good. My opinion is that the more eyes that are on a particular collectible scene, the better for the hobby, because you want the TCG or you want the collectibles to survive, you want it to prosper. One Piece has had that before, it dropped off, and now it's back up again. Pokemon, the same thing. It rises and it falls, it goes up and down, just like every single collectible in history.
The thing that's surprising that I'm hearing is that some people have said, people are selling their Pokemon collections, and then take that. To me, that's a really bizarre thing. Because are those the people are purely into investing?
Correct.
They're not into One Piece. Yeah. They just hear that that's the way the market's going, so that's where they're jumping ship.
Correct. Yes. So there's got to be ship jumpers. No matter what, where there's money, people will follow, and it's been like that for a very long time. Yeah.
Where can you buy One Piece cards?
From your local LGS or from Uruma.
That's right. There you go. Yeah, see, I worked that in. Thanks, man. All right. So a challenge has been set. Sarah has sent me a card to see if I can find, and the first people I'm going to go to is the people who've come through for me before. So I'm going to go see if the Hobbyist Bazaar have this. They're first up. I'm after a card, man, and this is my first stop because you guys come through. You guys come through.
What do you need?
You ready? Because one of the missus sent through.
I've got that.
2 from 2, let's go. Let's go. So I couldn't believe my luck, and lightning was about to strike twice. So at the last event of 2025 at Collectorama, I showed these guys a card, and within seconds they had it in front of me, and we did it. Well, actually no, he gave it to me for free. That's how good these guys are, and they went far and beyond to look for this card, but unfortunately lightning did not strike twice.
I think we might have sold it.
That's all good, man. We're so close. So close from 2 from 2.
I'm sorry.
All good, mate. I came to you first, though. I knew you were my guy. Do you reckon I'll be able to find this card?
Easy.
Easy?
Dustin Rivals? Oh, did I just spit in your face?
I'm glad I caught that. We'll see if we can play in slow-mo and capture the spit. I like these challenges that Sarah gives me, but it's so crowded. I think I might ask Stefan from Gats Collectibles next.
Do I have a flag on?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's have a look. What do you want a flag on?
Sarah, she said, do you want a challenge today? I was like, send it through.
Alright, let's see what we can do for you.
This is a fairly recent card, I think she said?
Yes. Yeah, it'd be a more modern set. Alright. Let's have a look.
How is this organised? Alphabetical or?
No, I'm not that organised. I've essentially put things that look pretty all together.
Okay.
So you've got all your tag teams all there. GXs are all here. Then we've got more GXs, EXs, vintage. And then it goes into the art rares, which is where we're looking for the Flygon. Can we see it?
That's a cute card.
For it?
What is that thing?
I have no idea. I think it's a squirrel. It's supposed to be some squirrel. And you know what the worst part is? I have the one before what she wants. She wants the one just after this.
So close.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
Oh, it might be Japanese. I just saw it in someone's binder. It's right there. Oh, it's Japanese.
Oh, damn it. Got that? Yeah, my girlfriend's a fussy one. I don't think so. It's all good, mate. I'm just trying. And the missus was like, do you want a challenge? I was like, sure. So she sent that thing for me.
I don't have it.
All good, man. All good. Johnny.
Simon, sold out.
So I was going to say, where are they?
All gone.
Where'd they go? All gone. Does that mean you can go home for the day?
No.
Alright, so the crowd's being absolutely insane. I was starting to doubt that I was going to be able to find this Flygon. Whatever, I'm just going to leave that in. Anyway, I still hadn't checked with my old buddy Jack. Yeah, Jack's timeless. Mission accomplished, but you'll have to stick around to the end to find out what kind of deal I got from Jack. Now, I've totally neglected all the table footage that I got, so for all you guys who haven't clicked off and have been patiently waiting for the table footage, let's go. We got my friends from Card Fever here, and earlier when they talked about the thing that they'd sold out of was this pile of gold, the hottest mystery packs in all of the world. They go for $30 each and they sell out at every single goddamn show, sometimes in record time. Then you got the man of the hour, Jack's Timeless Treasures. I got a terrible shot of his table here, can't really see. If you're watching this on a big TV, you might be able to see what he had there. And then you got Shang, who I interviewed earlier in the video. He will actually be tabling at the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair as well this weekend. Don't forget, guys, so if you're going to Yarraville, there will be some card representation. You got Ghost Rare Collectibles here, who I'd never seen before. I thought their logo was super cute, so I had to get a shot of their table. I feel like I might have accidentally shot this shot here in slow motion, but they also had some sealed stuff as well. So shout out to Ghost Rare right there. And then you got the boys from Pokemon Hype House. These guys will be at every single show, bringing all the goods. Last time I saw them at Collected Con, they had a really expensive card they showed me. And you got some of their graded selection here. I'm pretty sure this was still their table. And then from the 3D printing world, you got my friends from the Hogan Collective, bringing all the Pokeballs. But they don't just do that, they do all kinds of things. But it's the Pokemon Fair, so of course they were going to bring all the Pokeballs. And then you got these guys who I think are a little bit newer to the game, and they're definitely camera shy. I tried to interview them earlier and they turned me down, but it's okay, I'll still give them a plug. H&D Collectibles there. And then you've got Pumpkin Diver here. Now, one thing I did like about their table was they didn't just bring Pokemon cards, they also brought other Pokemon themed things, and I will talk about it at the end of the video of what I thought was the difference between the first Pokemon Fair and this second one. Like this table here, they didn't just bring cards, they had some blind boxes and some pops. Now, I wasn't sure if they had a table name either. They were setting up kind of late, so I didn't see a name on the table, so I do apologize to them. And then you got Rara here with their spinning wheel, and they've got mystery packs too. I filmed these guys' table a lot, and they've probably always had mystery packs, but this is probably the first time I noticed. I don't pay attention to what I'm filming sometimes. And then these guys I didn't recognize either, but Pies Family TCG. I like the name because I like pies. Anyway, plenty more video to come, so do not go anywhere. Oh, this is Flinch, by the way. Billy, I can only assume you're happy with the turnout?
I am, very much. We had a very good turnout. A lot of people, it seems everyone's happy too.
And next week, or by the time people see this video, it'll be this coming weekend. What do you got going on?
There's a Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair coming on.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon we can get the Comic and Toy Fair people to create this?
Almost impossible. But if people put their hearts and minds to it, anything is possible. They just need to show up.
Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair next week. Or
next week,
weekend when you watch this video.
Yeah.
Be there.
Please, come and support.
Stop being grumpy old men.
That's right, stop being grumpy old men. But even the grumpy old men, come on, spend some money and find some good deals, because there's going to be a good mix of sellers.
Yeah, let's show these young guys that the old guys can do it too.
We can.
So the first event of the year, and my goodness, did it go off. Obviously, Yarraville Senior Center is a pretty small venue, but there is 2 rooms. It's funny, there were 2 guys who came in. They obviously don't go to a lot of these things, but they walked in and he looked into the smaller room and he looked over and he goes, oh, okay, this is a lot bigger than I expected. So, really good, really happy for Billy. Again, it really just shows the difference with the card community and the rest of you guys. I'm just playing, but yes, I'll quickly show you guys what I left with. Before I talk about the event. I know I normally do it the other way, but I will talk and drive. The team from Hobbyist Bazaar had some 3D printed stuff that they gave out, some keychains, a little Pokeball, and a One Piece hat. Oh, they're the theme of the day, isn't it? Pokemon and One Piece. how fitting. So thank you to the Hobbyist Bazaar for the gift. And then, mate, all the gifts today, the crew from Uwu Ma kindly gifted me a signed UFC card to add to the collection. Chris, I don't know, Gutierrez. He is most famous for, I'm pretty sure he knocked out Frankie Edgar, and that's probably his biggest win. It was when he knocked out Frankie. I'm pretty sure that was, he knocked him out with like, I want to say it was like a knee or something like that. But yes, that's a good one to have, good fighter. So that's one to add to the collection. It's very hot in here, but yeah, thank you guys. That's really cool. And I'm gonna have to keep this wrapping paper as well because it has my hashtag on it, hashtag card guy. And then the card that I was after for Sarah was the Flygon and Jack's Timeless Treasures. Good old trusty Jack came through with the goods. And not only did he give me this for $10, he threw in the Japanese version. So the cool thing about this is, since I started doing this for Sarah, like sometimes I go to these Pokemon card fairs and Sarah's the one who's into cards, right? So she'll send me a card that she's hunting and I'll hunt it for her. And it's been kind of fun because that's how I learned that Sarah doesn't really collect Japanese cards, because I found a Japanese card for her. For a lot of the cards that we've kind of hunted down, I've been able to get the Japanese version and the English version. So that's kind of cool. She keeps the English, I keep the Japanese. But yes, it's super busy today. It's crazy because it's nearly midday and people are still coming through the door. Yes, this event does really, really well. And hopefully it'll keep going. And Billy's already, you know, considering maybe trying to find a bigger venue for the Yarraville events. We'll see where it goes, but obviously it'll hopefully be more of an expansion of the comic and toy fair, and he'll bring in the card people to that event. But anyway, I'll start driving and we'll talk about the event. All right, so the event itself, obviously it was successful. It was very crowded in there. Billy was getting a bit concerned because he was like, is it too many people? Should I stop people at some point? And I was like, put it this way. All the people who are here with their families who maybe don't go to these things week in, week out, they might be a little bit shocked with the crowd. All the people who come to these card events regularly, they're used to it. This is how it is at a Pokemon card show. Oh, shout out to Flinch again. So yeah, it was super crowded in there. I'm glad I got all my footage before it opened, before it started, because otherwise I wouldn't definitely not have been able to get good table shots today because of how busy it was. Being that this was the first event of the year, I think people are pretty keen and eager to get out and about to do some card hunting. But the interesting thing was the last Yarraville Pokemon Fair, I remember, or the first Yarraville Pokemon Fair, I thought it was really cool, even though I didn't really get to experience it fully because I kind of showed up at the start and then showed up at the end again. This felt like a card event this time around. Like there was a lot of, obviously all the Pokemon card sellers were there, but they also brought their other stuff, their One Piece obviously, and things. I feel like the first event was very, very Pokemon themed, which is really cool. Like last time, for example, Gamers Closet came. They normally sell retro video games, right? But their table was Pokemon themed. You know, a lot of the people who sell other stuff besides cards, everything was Pokemon. I thought that was really, really cool at their last event. Even though I'm not into Pokemon, I thought that was really, really cool. This time it felt more like a Pokemon card event, and the card vendors brought their other inventory as well, like One Piece. So yeah, that was the main difference I noticed. It was much more of a card show this time than last time. Last time I think it was a little bit more mixed with other things, but everything was still focused around Pokemon. So next weekend, or by the time you're seeing this coming weekend, if you guys are maybe non-card collectors and you for some reason watch this video, the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair, Billy's OG show, is on next weekend. This coming weekend for when you're watching this. Something I really want to do this year is I really want to try, I don't think I'm going to be successful, but I'd really like to, I don't think there's anything I could do really, but I would really like to help build the comic and toy fair community to be, it's never going to be close to what the Pokemon card community is as far as like the numbers that come to these things, but I'd love to see more people start coming to these shows again. I think the thing that's kind of, I don't want to say poison because that's a bad word, but I think the thing that's kind of happened is that the amount of card shows have kind of put, a lot of the people in my comment sections often say the reason they don't go anymore to toy fairs is because it's all just cards, right? And I get that. There's definitely some events that feel like that, and then there's events that feel, you know, like you know, a good mix of stuff. So I mentioned with the Collectorama event at the end of last year, I mentioned a lot of the vendors that were there that didn't sell Pokemon cards didn't have a great day. Whose fault is that? It's hard to say. Yeah, it's a weird sort of line. Like, you got things like the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair, which a lot of people, that's one of the shows that people will say, oh, it's mostly a card fair. They have a very big mix, but yes, a big chunk of it is cards, and a big portion of the people that come to that event are card collectors. But I would really like to somehow help, you know, get the non-card collectors back out to some of these shows. So I'm thinking about maybe, I know I do my calendar updates and things like that. Not everyone's going to see that. I don't, you know, I make it available on YouTube and I post it in my stories sometimes on Instagram. I'm thinking about doing like maybe a monthly video on Instagram where I will promote the shows that are coming up for the month. But yeah, I would really like to see the comic and toy fair scene kind of really build back up and get excited for coming out to these shows, you know, like if I do a video where I promote a couple of upcoming events, I need to be transparent with what you're going to get there. You know, if you are not into cards, maybe don't come to one of these card shows or one of the shows that are going to be card heavy. But I go to these things and I get excited when I see things that are different. Like today, it was cool to see tables that brought just a couple of extra things that weren't necessarily Pokemon cards. But yeah, anyway, this weekend coming up is Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair, and you've also got Cardcore on the same day. So if you're a card person, you'll probably go to Cardcore. There will be a card seller at Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair. Shout out to Sheng, who I spoke to in the video. He did his first ever fair at the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair, and he's fairly new to the game, so he hasn't done a lot of the card specific, like he said, I didn't even know about Cardcore, right? So he will represent the TCG community at Yarraville. So if you're maybe not going to Cardcore, you can go to Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair and there'll be a card vendor there. Shout out to Sheng. There you go. If you guys want to find out more about where events are, when they're on, where you can go to my YouTube channel, and there will be a SimpleVerse calendar update giving you all the dates that are confirmed this year and the venues. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, you can go to my bio, hit the Linktree button, and there's also a link to the SimpleVerse calendar there as well. And I think that's it. Hopefully this video wasn't crap. Also, I'm probably not gonna go to as many events this year. You know how many events I went to last year? I counted. It was either 37 or 38 events I went to last year. It's a lot of events. So this year, it's still a thing. I'm still definitely gonna go. My goal this year is to go to some interstate shows. So I'm gonna go to a couple of, come on, you fucking moron. So I'm gonna go to a couple of interstate shows, but as far as like, there is literally every month, there is like 3 at least card events. I'm probably not gonna go to every card event this year. I might be a bit more picky. And you know, I'll still try to go as often as I can. It's just that there might be some weekends where I'm like, I'm just gonna take this day off. Because I'm not gonna lie, over Christmas there was no events and it was nice to have a break from it all. I do enjoy them. I absolutely love going there. I love meeting the people who enjoy my channel. I love meeting my friends I've made through this community and having a chat with them. I love it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, my focus this year is to do a couple of interstate shows. I want to do at least 3 of those. And obviously all the big shows I'll do, any new events I'd love to cover. And also if people invite me to their event, obviously I'd like to, you know, show my support for their show as well. So anyway, if you want to see more events and vlogs, if you like this content, there will be a video playlist in the description. And until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.